Good evening. Haven't done one of these in a few weeks. The weekly educational roast, where we supposedly roast a player from the chat that costs 100,000 stream points live at twitch.tv/KarQ. Everyone's typing some little jewels, which are those little fish emotes below me. This week we have a gold 1 Zenyatta player, aka Lesserlotus, playing on Xbox. People play on Xbox? That's crazy to me. Anyways, here we go. We're playing on Blizzard World. Now, do we get a little mean with this? What can I say right now off the bat? One thing people are not probably accustomed to is random Widowmakers or Hanzos. And if you play this angle off the rip, you have to be very careful, especially because your Rhine is playing main choke. So it's actually, one thing I will compliment is that your team is actually playing like in a good spot if you plan on holding this really aggressive choke. Generally speaking, if you're gonna do this, you have to just be vigilant. Just be very, very hyper vigilant of random snipers. Here we go. Discording the Rhine, perfect. Don't have to move it until it's off. You reloaded a little too early. Zenyatta's all about just spam. Now, some people also ask, yo, what should my accuracy be on Zen? It doesn't matter what your accuracy is on Zen. You're supposed to just spam chokes. You're reloading, and there's too much downtime, and you reloaded again. What is this? You suffer from CRS, aka chronic reload syndrome. Just keep firing. Good. Non-stop. They're not even looking at you. Where are we aiming? Where are we aiming? Crosshairs up. Good. Orb is still on there. Okay. When there's downtime, charge a secondary fire. Good. You could just hold it. I would have still held all 5 and just chucked it in the choke. You never know what you're gonna hit. Oh, you got freaking... Well, this is Xbox? Johnny just ate you up. Holy shit. God damn. Xbox Gold 1 goes hard. Damn, you got rolled. In any case, so far, besides reloading like way too much, you want, especially on Zen, a spam hero with no fall-off damage, just spam non-stop. Just keep chucking. Your orbs do all the work for you once they're on someone. The ABCs of Zen. Orb on a person, put an orb on someone. Now you just have to run. Just run. Do your best to kill this this Mercy. Yeah, it's over. Atomic J also just pistoled 3 people. What is Xbox Gold? You got girl bossed by a Mercy? What's going on down here? Okay, this is fine. Your orb, you could just leave it on Rhine. It's honestly fine. You have a Life Weaver, which... Oh, he's alone up top there. Oh, he gave you free high ground. Say thank you, Junkrat. Good. Okay, yeah. Honestly, falling down here is okay because they do have their ult. You can pop your ult. Good. I would have discorded first before going into the ult, but I mean, I would say it's not a big deal, but it kind of is. I think the discord just fell off when you weren't paying attention here. So, small tip for Zenyatta is before you press Transcendence, just make sure your orbs are on somebody. Right here. You heard you can literally just spam the Discord button and then press it right there, and then he would have been Discorded this entire time. You're missing a 25% damage amplifier right there, which obviously he's still pretty healthy, but like it helps your team build extra ult charge too. Okay, you can move up with your team, charge your secondary fire before you peek around this corner. Okay, missed opportunity right there. If there's nobody in your direct line of sight, just charge your orbs and then chuck them when you peek a corner. You just get random burst kills like that. So right here, there's downtime. And you blasted 5 right there. That right down this hot choke, and you might just randomly get a pick. Always be charging. If you mistime it and you're not around the corner yet, and you're about to bust your orbs, you can press melee and edge yourself and stop yourself. Okay, charge your orbs right now and just chuck 2. Why not? So another missed opportunity. So if you watch the educational roast, you know I always say, as much as I point out mistakes, pointing out mistakes is like the one-dimensional way to get better. The next way to elevate your game is to look for missed opportunities. Once again, another missed opportunity, just charge your orbs. Even if you don't have to charge all 5, you just charge 3. Like right here, boom, who knows? And it applies pressure. Even if you don't convert a kill. Actually, imagine this, chat. And everybody watching this, you ever play an Overwatch game where you're just constantly just like taking so much damage and there's just so much pressure and you're just getting lost in the sauce because you peek a corner, you just took like 100 damage and then you have to play back and passive. Just being able to pepper people down and whittle them down goes a long way. It's why Tracer is so good, because like at least in high ranks a lot of times it's because they're on off angles, just taking you down to half health. You get put into one-shot potential. Just hitting triple body shots is actually like good just like that too. It makes their Moira maybe pop fade a little early. Then they're 1 fire strike away from your run finishing off. Okay, this guy is the most gold Junkrat I've ever seen. Okay. Okay. Now here you go. Put the Discord on Ryan. Good. He's in trouble. You can re-orb Ryan right now because he's the one taking the brunt of the damage. There's somebody to your right. I hear him. Good. Okay, paying attention. That's fine. Okay, so where are we looking here? Small micro things. So a lot of missed out opportunities on charging orbs. You're firing? Okay, I think you heard somebody. Like I said, I heard somebody to the right. You just check. And then what are we doing here? Why are we not shooting? Your priority here, instinct as a support, is to throw a healing orb here because you saw a Mei at half HP rather than shooting the very wide open Moira. So that's a mindset thing. Seriously, just forget your team and just focus on DPSing them down, especially on a hero like Zenyatta. It is faster to just spam. You could have spammed 3 primary fires in the span of you trying to align a heal orb on a half HP Mei where you already won 2 and your life weaver already has the orb checked out. Good, you're charging 5 orbs, peek the corner, okay. Their Widow's shot 2, so now you can respect it. Now you can actually go back high ground. Okay, so instead of here, especially during downtime, right now I would take my time, come up here and retake this, because if you do want to end up on low ground, at least you could just fall down, but then you can't go back up right now unless your life weaver lifts you up. So I don't like where you're standing right now, because now they can just control this entire section. Your life weaver is going up there to contest it, sure. Okay. Okay, why are we reloading? Chronic reload syndrome. Come on. Dude, you're at 97 to trank and you're at 22 ammo. Just don't reload. Downtime 98. Oh, this is the part where if you just got shattered right there at 98, that would have been for that reload reason. Okay, just run into them. Don't trust your Ryan to block the shatter. If he shatters, you press your ultimate. Walk in front of him. Okay, there's a lot of things to unpack here. As a Zenyatta main, you prime yourself to just press Transcendence on the shatter. It's too high risk of you. They pretty much cap if you don't press it. So you did get shattered, but luckily they were far away and they ended up focusing your Reinhardt with your tree active instead of like walking forward and trying to kill you. So luckily, okay, you're down to 80 HP. You did manage to pop your trank. So the next part I want to say is that there's a tree here that is healing, but you need to get in front of him with Transcendence. Right here, stand in between this Mercy and this Moira. Because even though it looks like a lot of healing, he can get bursted if he's not paying attention. Right in between, you stop the Mercy from headshotting, and this Moira can't get a free suck angle. She has to take a little bit of a side angle to suck. Luckily, it's just a Moira and Mercy and the slow Mei damage output, but if they had like a Hanzo or a Widowmaker or anybody with high burst, you can get bursted through Transcendence. A lot of people think you're invincible in Transcendence, but that's just false. So many things you can do. Small other Zen tips. At the end of your Transcendence, oh, you got pinned. You can jump at the end here to create more distance. So as soon as the end of Transcendence, you can carry your momentum, just press jump, and then you can take a big hop, and you go like... Your final position is not my favorite. You just have to make the most of your life in here. Like, you are not going to live by going back this way, so what I would have done is just chilled here the whole time and backed up into this room, and you try to take 1 or 2 down with you, because there's no way you cross this for free anyways at this point. So you go in there, and if they don't end up chasing you, you just regather, and it's somebody else's job to go touch. There's a lot of points you have to assess in Overwatch, where if you know the team fight's lost, where do you go next? And this is not the way. Goodbye to you. Oh, wait! Their Mei fucked up! 225 HP buff. You had 5 HP. Thank you, Zen buffs. Their Mei misplayed it by not jiggle peeking it. Oh my god, I thought the Mercy was gonna misplay that too. Alright, you following me? You following with me? Ooh, Baptiste! Much better. Bap with Ryan, I like it. He's pretty much a lost cause. Just, you can lamp him. You can jump over and lamp. Okay, he just sacrificed himself. Just DPS. Yep, don't be afraid of DPS here. Good. Okay, I know you don't have your tank here, so you don't want to aggro peek, especially because they have a Widowmaker. That's fine. Okay. You see their Widow now, so you know that angle, so you have to be careful of that angle. That's where he is. Okay, take your time with these. Take your time. Good. Nice. Uh-huh. Okay, why are we too defensive here? Okay, I would comment on other things, but remember, this is Gold 1, one step at a time. First thing I would do here is more of an Overwatch game sense thing. You're up 1, you took their tank out. What's your initial instinct after this? Your instinct was to heal Bob. Honestly, as soon as you kill their tank, you just go forward with the rest of your team. And if you see their Widow, you just start strafing to the side here, and then your Mei should be able to kill them, even if you go down at this point. Your instinct should not be here to like try to heal up the Ashe. It should be to press the advantage. You have to be around this corner. If you're ready to lamp this. Okay. Better angle to do what you need to do here. Okay, shoot the Widow, shoot the Widow. You see her? Not the ceiling. Not the top of the door frame. Okay, so once again, this is the wrong priority as a support player. Is you feel like you always have to go for the low HP person while compromising your position. There's a Mei with a wall and an ice block, and then you put yourself in this spot like this. And if I'm an enemy Mei and I see just a Bap randomly just start walking forward because they're just tunneling onto healing the Mei, like a good Mei would just kill you instantly. Like healing is good, but you're putting too much emphasis or high priority on it. Remember the other example on Zenyatta here? Remember when I told you just randomly orbed your Mei instead of pressing your advantage? People in gold and metal ranks especially do not press their advantage enough. You had the numbers advantage, you have to use that because they're probably backpedaling. And if they're backpedaling, their offensive output is lower. And you don't need to heal people if the enemies are dead. That's also a good point too. Okay. Good. Better. You see why you're bronze 1 support? Yeah, you guys are thinking too much of a healer or as a support. Yes, you're supposed to support your team, but you can support your team by killing the enemy as well. See, like right here. You see, you just lost. You're chasing a Mei that's still relatively healthy. Okay, she got speared. She gets put out of line of sight, and she's literally 200 HP still. I would have dropped like this, and just stayed with my Ryan. Heal, DPS, 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 and then pop the window. Because the thing is, Mei fell down. If you fall down anyways, she probably gets AoE healed anyways because you press regen burst because you're in the middle of the fight. You lost small little advantage right here. You're not pressing your... You lost advantage because you got speared and then you tunneled and you chased her for like 3 shots while looking down and exposing the side of you rather than keeping your eyes in front. This is like the 5th grader who's learning basketball and they dribble while staring down instead of head up. Head up, not head down. 3 missed offensive outputs where Mei end up getting healed anyways. There, girl bossing. So now I would jump back up. I would jump back top left here. Oh, just lamp yourself. So this game is always push and pull. They started pushing in. You have to back up just a little bit. You're in a good angle right now. They're not going to contest you. Good. Good. Good DPSing. Much better. Don't worry about the Mei. Don't worry about healing. Good. Good. Jump up, chaser. That's fine. You have regen burst. You have a big tool here to fight this. Don't pussy out. You regen bursted too early. Mei's DPS is very slow and fixed. Oh, well, it's pretty fast. 100 DPS is 2 seconds, but you can time it, especially if you don't see her winding up for an icicle. This is just a feeling you get. You get double the healing when you're less than half health. But you regen bursted still above 100 HP. That will come with time and experience, but you did it too early, so you lost some value there. But okay, you'll get better at the 1v1s when you get the timing. If you got a better regen burst and you trust your aim a little bit more, okay. See, so once again, I know, I understand this is console, this is Xbox. So right here, if I am Baptiste, my aim is, your eyes are looking here, so you ignored just DPSing as you walked forward. You see? See, when you rounded this corner, your priority was to look left on the low HP target rather than shooting on the way out. As soon as I round this corner, if I'm Baptiste, I shoot this Pharah once, and then when I'm in line of sight of the Ana, I throw the lamp, and then I just kill this Pharah, because she is out of position. And I would trust myself as a BAP to kill her because she's super low and out of position. But instead, you looked at the Ana, didn't press lamp anyways, and then she walks away with full health now. Right? Yeah, you're not even... So your target priority right there should have been Pharah. She should have died here, and it's a really deep res for their Mercy. Although, looking up is... I know it's a little harder on console, to be fair. I heard Pharah Mercy runs rampant. Because it's harder to hit scan aim it. They're gonna... lot of things to unpack here. I'll point out a few more scenarios and we'll call the review there because it's already been, what, 15 minutes? This is a long game. 24 minutes? This is a giga overtime game. Whenever a Mei wall goes up, good. I like how you're at least prioritizing and shooting the wall. One thing a lot of players don't do is they just ignore the Mei wall. So you have two options as a Baptiste. If your Ryan was pretty healthy and he wasn't walled off, then you just shoot one block and hopefully your team picks up on that and helps you. If not, as a Bap, you train yourself against Mei matchups to just hover and juice up your exo boots a little bit so you can hop up and lamp down if you need to. So one thing I would advise you to do now in this against Mei, although they had a Mei the whole game, I forgot to mention it the whole time, is to, as you're strafing, just build up a little bit of juice. Right now they don't have a wall, so it's actually okay that you're not doing it, but whenever you suspect they have a wall, you can AD, and then get ready for it. One thing I will compliment you on, besides all the roasting and the missed opportunities, is that this is actually pretty good gold movement. That felt kind of mean and gatekeepy saying gold movement. This is better movement than I've seen from a lot of other gold reviews I've done. Honestly, even platinum, diamond. So how you're moving right now is a little like the way you're doing this right now, I can tell it's less linear than a lot of players. Just looking at the way you're schmoving. See, look at your brain right now. Prioritizing, trying to heal. Which honestly, not bad because Ana is kind of low, but you know, it seemed like she was out of LOS and could have gotten healed. Oh, she got orbed anyway. This is a lost cause. Just farm your ult here. It's okay. Farm window. Try to weave in some DPS as you're healing. As much as people say I can't do it on console because looking down, looking up is harder, you can still sort of do it. You still want to build that habit. Whoa. Oh, I like it. I'm about it. They're holding the choke. You might as well use it here to break through because you're not breaking through. Good. Lamp. Okay. Small tip. You could have lived that if you lamped it better. I actually like this window, so good job on the usage here. You're stuck in the choke. You're trying to barrage. So how... Maybe it'll benefit you if I showed you exactly what I would have done. You're already down one, but you can still win this. Enough. If I'm you and I see this, my eyes see this Widow, I would actually try to one-tap her right now because you can, even from this distance, especially through the window. If you land a couple of headshots here, she dies. You can punish like standard positioning like this. She's standing still there. So your brain was to just follow the Rhine and heal and like get closer to him to heal. But even though you could have benefited by staying here and like chucking the heal through this window or shooting the Widow. When she pops ult like this, you lamped in front. It is actually better to try to find an area out of line of sight of this circle. The BAP range is pretty big. You go into a direction and you walk towards it with a lamp outside of the ultimate. Instead of panicking and lamping right away, I would have 180 turned, chuck the lamp right here, and then it would be like this, and you'd catch the corner of your range and you would live. Well, you lived through the end of it because they luckily didn't break the lamp earlier, but you still died anyways in this scenario. Her ult does a little boop at the end, and I think it gives you a little bit of distance too. Am I not mistaken? Let me see. Maybe I'm mistaken though. On the boop part. I think it does push you back a little bit at the end. You feel me? Are you following me, Lesser? All right, we'll do one more team fight to the end of this cap, and that will be all, because there's a lot you gotta work on. You might have to lamp him. If he just randomly starts swinging, he's in trouble. All right. Yes. Oh my lord. Jump up, challenger. Hilly. Good job. I respect it. All right, watch a little bit more here. Coming around the corner. Peeking. Damaging. Good, good, good. Okay, if your Zen plans on playing on the payload, then you should have moved up. And just held this area. Try to like deter them from taking the entire high ground here. Break the turret. Little lower. Very good. Strafe while you do it. Your movement is already pretty good. You should be able to strafe while you do that. Get into better habits. Good. DPS. He's discorded. This is where you prioritize DPSing. DPS, DPS. Good, good. Better, better. Jump up. Once this turret goes down, you jump up. Jump up, jump up. Charge your exo boots. You charged it late. Oh, so you should be charging as you were DPSing down to get a better angle because you know he's gonna retreat. Alright, he discorded. Good. Not anymore. Good aim. Good control over here. See, when you're not panicking and thinking of 10 different things, your aim is pretty, like, reliable here. Not bad. You have way higher potential to get past gold. Your baseline movement is good. Your just decision making and missed opportunities is too high. Good decision making. Aggressive ultimate. I like that. I always prefer people to aggressively ult and hold on to it forever. Good damaging. Good damage. Lamp him. Oh no, never mind. He's good. He had trank. Okay, once he tranked, you shouldn't have lamped, but you probably already had it thinking in your head. Break that torp turret. Or sim turret, sorry. Let's see how we got the OT. I know, I kept saying one more fight, but now I'm engrossed in this gameplay. Oh, I think you guys snowball it. You have all your cooldowns. You can challenge her. Regen burst. Lamp. Good. Okay. I did not like how you played that 1v1. What I would have done is right here, I would have just shot it or meleeed it. Because now that thing gave you extra DPS the whole time. Could you toggle exo boot charge? I feel like you might want to do that on consoles since you could charge it while... Oh yeah, because it's on the left analog stick, right? So it might like override some buttons. You could do toggle, but then you have to make sure you click it again to stop it because you don't want to actually get full charge the whole time. All in all, I'm not going to watch any more. It was already a pretty long game, but overall, like I said a gazillion times, your base movement is good, like good strafing. Now the next step is balancing your aim in conjunction with your strafes, building into the good heal shoot habit. I like your aggressive ultimate usage, but there's just too many missed opportunities, and your general mindset of prioritizing healing over everything, not even just a little bit, over too many things, is making you miss too much value. That's number one. Number two, learn to build a little bit of a exo boot charge habit, especially in certain matchups like the Mei, like the Reinhardts. It'll help you avoid a lot of things. And number three, there's just all these other small matchup tips like lamping outside of the Orisa ult. Like when you popped your window earlier, prioritize shooting the Widowmaker when we were down here earlier, and not just blindly chasing the Rein and just chasing everybody to the end where you think you just have to heal them forever and just be like a pocket. Good game though.